Good morning, traders. So how do we trade the Dow Jones today? So first thing to highlight is we have been pretty much moving sideways. Now, this range broke. Okay, so we did get a rally up above the range, but then we kind of came back into the range again. So, and I think just to highlight on price action, if you looked at this on the 1 hour, you would have seen a 1 hour break above it. And I was trading this to the upside. I was expecting the break, got the break, and then immediately back into the range. Okay, and basically stopped out my trades. Not for a loss, so a small profit, but nevertheless still frustrating. Now, the reason why this is happening is because we do have a big data point coming out today, which is non-farm payrolls. Okay, so normally a couple of days before non-farm payrolls, we tend to range indecisively. Yesterday, the jobless claims came out, and they were pretty good. So there's a very good indication that the economy is still relatively, well, not relatively, still extremely strong, regardless of this trade war chaos. So that's what you're seeing here, okay, is half your traders are saying economy is strong, we need to buy, and the other half are saying no, it's a trade war, we need to sell. And so basically you've got this 50-50 mix, and you've got all these indecision bars. So this is a daily indecision, daily indecision, daily indecision, and we are busy with another daily indecision. And today's bar, I don't expect anything to happen on price until this afternoon, which will be non-farm payrolls. Okay, so get down to the hour, and we've pretty much already. No, we haven't. So no, we have. So we've pretty much already tagged the targets to the downside on the closing range breakout, but we've also already come back to the upside. So to me, this is kind of what you can expect today. Well, up until this afternoon, I would say. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that you can expect from us today, is just ranging in this area. And I can actually even give you the levels that we're going to range in, because that's pretty much what we will pick up. So I would expect us to stay between 25,950 and 2600. So range in a 50-point range until we get non-farm payrolls this afternoon. Okay, so bear in mind, if the non-farm payroll, so basically that's the number of jobs outside of farms. So if that grows, in other words, it's a higher number than the previous month, then you're going to see people buying, and we'll be pushing the Dow up. Okay, if it's a bad number, you're going to see people selling off, and it'll just compound the trade war fears. So I suspect we'd have a fairly violent sell-off. Okay, so that's kind of the take. And the rally could be very short and then come all the way back down to where it started, which normally happens because it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction that you've got algorithms and computers trading. So be careful. Normally what I do is I will trade, if there's a trade in the morning, I'll trade the trades in the morning. But here by about 12 o'clock South African time, which is... that's 10 a.m. GMT time. I'll basically get out of my trades and wait for the afternoon session and watch what happens with non-farm payrolls. Okay, so that's kind of my take on this at the moment. Is I'm expecting us to sort of range around here for most of the day. So if you do want to trade the ranges, you're looking for entries. I mean, that is 60 points. So you're looking for entries down the bottom, and you're looking to get out along the top. And if you look at this on the 30 minutes, if I extend that up there, there's our triangle. Okay, So yeah, and it's difficult to call non-farm payrolls because sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out. So for me, it's really a gambling day. It's not a trading day, and you can get hurt quite badly, and you can also make quite a substantial amount of money, but it's just not worth the risk to me. Okay, basically what I'm saying is I more than likely won't be trading this instrument until after non-farm payrolls today. And you're not going to see anything on price action at the moment because it's pretty much going to do exactly what's happening at the moment. Now, what I want to point out is if you're using a Bollinger Band, you will see that, I just want to double check on that, but what you will see through the course of this morning is we start going into a squeeze. Okay. So in other words, the Bollinger Band, the top and bottom Bollinger Band just start coming closer and closer together. And you'll see that up until the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So that's kind of, and then what you will expect, you'll see coming together, then all of a sudden an opening up in either direction, up or down, and we'll move accordingly. Now, the one thing to bear in mind right now is we are below the 20 moving average on the 1 hour. Okay, so your 1 hour fractals, I'm just going to put them in here. So let's just go back to the Bill Williams. So we stick with one trading strategy rather than mix around with two. Okay, so those are my fractal levels. My fractal to the up, my fractal to the down. So a break above this, what is this? 2600. So a break above 2610, 26010 will indicate upside. A break below 25930 is going to bring us some downside. Okay, so that's kind of what I can see. But as I said, I'd be very cautious of today. A lot of people don't even bother trading today. Go lie by the pool. But there is money to be made, so you just got to pay attention to it. Okay, guys. So sorry, there's not much help for you this morning, and rather than frustrate yourself, I would really just watch what happens this afternoon. If we do break those levels, then you're starting to look for trade opportunities in the direction. And I'm still of the opinion that this flag here, okay, let's draw the top trend line, but we got a 4 hour close above it as well. We've got a 4 hour close, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, we're still above that trend line. So this could still be a break and a retest of this trend line. So, you know, if I had to put a percentage onto what my gut is telling me, is this is a break of the trend line and we are testing it. So we could just test it for a bit of a while longer and then move the upside. Looking at the 4 hour, we are also above the alligator now and we're holding above the alligator. So see here, we were above and then we fell back through. And bear in mind that this double bottom target here, okay, so this move down, up, that was validated. I suppose not. I'm going to use this line here. It was validated. We've got above it, not really clean and tidy, but that is still a possibility, and that would take us above this previous high here. But I would actually look for profit taking right over there, 26160. Okay, so yeah, there's lots to read into this at the moment, but for me, I'm just going to stay far away from it until this afternoon, and we'll see what happens on price action then. Okay, so if you do want to trade it, I think just watch these 1 hour fractal levels. Move that back up there. So just watch this 2600 area and this 25930 area. Breaks either side are going to give you breakouts, which will give you trades in the direction of the break. Alternatively, any bearish price action at 2600 is going to mean a move down to the bottom of the range. And same thing here, any bullish action at 25,930 is going to give you an upside trade up until the top of the range. Okay, so that's kind of the way I'm looking at this at the moment. Okay, so I know it doesn't help you this morning, but rather be safe than sorry. So keep the money in the pocket, wait for non-farm payrolls, and then watch price action. Anyway, that's it for now. Enjoy your day. I'll see you later. Cheers.